Welcome back. Well, as I alluded to, you never know what Leslie Gabola is going to bring on from Adapt-2-It. And she's brought on a lot of fun stuff today. Good to see you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, and the first thing I noticed you walked in was the playing card holder, which I think is kind of cool for anybody.
It is. You know, a lot of people, especially people in the village, love cards.
Right.
But to hold them, nobody think, and I always say this in everything that I do, is you never know what kind of muscles you need for an activity unless you lose it, unless you're weak or you have an injury or something happens. So if you think about it, holding cards and seeing cards are probably, it takes a lot of,
yes, it does.
It takes a lot of strength.
Yeah.
This is a really hard, even though it's a really tiny movement, is a really hard movement.
Yeah.
But we use it almost every day. We use it for turning keys, if you like cards. So this is a way to hold your cards and still be able to play them.
And I like that, I mean, for anybody. I mean, for a kid that's learning how to play cards, you know, when they're like 5 or 6 years old and they can't hold them all. Something like that is great.
Exactly. And then we paired it with the bigger cards, the low vision cards, so you don't have to strain your eyes to see as
Now,
much.
do these come in sets, or you buy them individually? Okay.
No, it's a normal deck, and then the card holders actually come in pairs.
Okay, which makes sense.
So if you're playing with somebody, they can use it too.
Yeah, I really like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's kind of a fun thing.
Very, very nice.
And it's fanned, so you know you usually fan your card, so it's fanned, so it mimics your hand.
Yeah, and you know you can have them so nobody can look at them. You know,
right.
Because you never know if you play cards with Leslie.
I know. I'm going to peek.
Yes. All right. A few other things you have.
Okay, so I just kind of looked through things. They're just little tchotchkes that are really easy to handle, ways to strengthen your hands up. This is really nice because it's a star, and so you can use it in multiple ways for a big grip. You can use it between your fingers to strengthen that grip I was just talking about.
And is this...
It's just kind of
it's more of a gel
plastic,
inside, so it's not liquid.
Right.
At first, when I saw this, I thought it was something you put in the freezer.
Oh,
you know, like a cold
suppose
pack.
You probably could.
Yeah, but yeah, I like that. And you know what? Being that it's a star makes perfect sense. Yeah. Because
you can kind of get all your fingers in there and strengthen all your fingers, which is kind of cool.
Very nice. Okay, and now putty, or whatever this is.
Yeah, this is putty.
Looks like silly putty.
Right. So we all played with silly putty as kids. This is the adult version. It's a Theraputty. It comes in colors. This is red. And so this is a medium soft. It goes yellow, red, green, blue.
Oh, I get it.
And so the different colors are the different strengths.
So is it the same polymer that's silly putty is?
No. Polymer silly putty doesn't have the resistance added to it.
Okay.
It's just kind of...
Oh yeah, because silly putty, you go like that and it breaks.
Yeah. And then you put it on magazines and you pick up the picture. Did you do that?
Of course,
that
on
was
the comics.
So cool.
Yeah.
This actually... you can't get it, like, because silly putty, you could put it anywhere, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, you can't get it into carpet, or your clothes, or your hair, because it sticks.
Okay, that's good to know.
And if you leave, and this is probably really good to know, if you leave this open and maybe tipped over some, it's like water. It will seek its own level. So if you leave it, it will ooze and it will take over a table. So,
so
keep
don't
the top
get this
on.
for your kids. If you go into Adapt-2-It, it may be like you're looking at it and your grandkid goes, "Oh, can I have that?" No.
Yeah, because we've had people call us, actually. And I always say keep the top on.
All right, so we'll do that.
Keep it contained.
Yes, okay. A few other things here.
So writing is something, again, that we do every day. Everybody does it every day at least once. But also writing, you're using that grip that I was just saying. And it's hard sometimes to hold a pen. So this pen we found, and what was really, really cool, I did a presentation for the Parkinson's Association at Saddleback, and I took a bunch of things I took balls, but this was one of the things that I took. And I had people writing with this that hadn't written in a year.
Wow.
And just because it's so easy.
Let me try it. It's just a simple little.
It's just a simple thing, and you put it wherever you want. Again, whatever you have available.
However you like to write.
Whatever works, you use.
Yeah. Wow.
And so it's super easy.
Yeah.
And it just glides. It's kind of intuitive how you hold it.
That is really cool.
Yeah, and it's comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, it just in general, again, something for anybody, because I know that I'm one of these people that if I grip something, if I'm writing with a pen, I write one sentence and I get a cramp in my hand. I'm just one of those people that, that hold the pen really tightly. And that is really neat.
Yeah.
Again, something good, I think, for anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it looks like a rocket ship.
I know, and it's fun to look at too.
Yes.
So this is TheraBand, and TheraBand is great, and I'm sure we've seen it on the exercise show and everywhere. And again, this comes in colors. So yellow is the lightest, black is the heaviest.
Okay.
So again, it follows the same sequence as the putty: yellow, red, green, blue, black.
Oh, okay.
And so it's kind of a universal thing, and it's the same thing with the rubber bands here too.
That. Okay.
So if you, and it's a therapy thing.
Yeah.
And it's, so anyway, but this is really useful any way that you want. And I don't know if you know it, but you know how running increases endorphins in your brain?
Sure.
Well, stretching releases what's called ATP, which is a chemical that reduces pain in your muscles. So stretching does the same thing for your muscles that running does for your brain.
Interesting.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
So this is a great little tool to do that.
Again, what I think is interesting, how all these things are color coordinated. And I never realized that. Even with rubber bands, like if I buy rubber bands in the store, do they follow that or just like therapy rubber bands?
No, kind of like therapy because it's been kind of like calculated and stuff. But
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
And so
neat.
that you can use for any muscles. There's a list of exercises we have. So, and then this, I love this little thing. This is a therapist's best tool. And I have the blue rubber band on it, which is the tightest. We also have a red and a yellow.
Yeah.
So again, following the same thing, it's the yellow, then the red, then the blue. And then this one is gradable because you can hook these on any way that you like. And so if you only have, it's for strengthening your grip. And if you only have a little bit of range, so you can only go down that far and up this far with your hand, like if your hand is closed a little bit, you use this to make it stop so you don't have to go the full range. And then once you get better, you take that out and then you can go the full range.
I see.
And then the one thing that we want to make sure that when people exercise or you're using a band or a gripper or something, is that you go your full available range and then open up slowly against gravity. And that's going to protect your joints and it's going to make the exercise more beneficial as well.
Very good. And then we got a couple more things, and this comes in different diameters. Okay.
And this you can put on anything. So you can put it on a brush, a toothbrush, anything that you're using pretty much for daily activities, and make the grip bigger so it's easier to hold.
Yeah, and that makes sense too.
And it's soft and squishy.
Yeah, very nice.
And we have small ones for pens as well.
And I like this one. I know you've brought this on before.
And then this is really cool. We are so into light in our store just because it's such a critical thing.
Yeah.
Like the fluorescent lights, and I've talked about it before, reflect glare back into the eye and can be painful and reduce vision. But LED lights are really bright, they're really energy efficient, and they don't have the glare and the shadow that the fluorescent lights do. So we found this, and it's just, you flip it on, you flip it off.
Yeah,
and it's
very, very bright.
And it's
I mean,
really
extremely bright. See, look at that.
And it's sticky.
Yeah.
So you can stick it anywhere, flip the light on, flip the light off.
Yeah.
And it's
I've been told in the control room it looks like a flux capacitor. Remember it? Back to the Future. It does. It really does.
It does.
And I was telling Leslie, we were talking about LED lights in general, and I had mentioned that 4 or 5 years ago, watching this old house, they were putting fluorescent lights in the kitchen, the can lights. And they were saying, well, we can only put about 3 or 4 of these because they were $100 each back then. Of course, now, this is what, $10, and it'll last, a couple of years. I mean, really to the point that if it ever stops, the batteries go out, you're better off buying a new one.
Right,
Because
right,
the batteries will
exactly.
cost more than the so that's really nice. I like that. Good idea. Because that can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Always got some great stuff going on. And I think the main thing what Leslie has going on down at Adapt-2-It, whether it's with her or her staff, is that you come in there, you kind of maybe explain a problem you may have, maybe a large problem, a small problem, you have arthritis, whatever it might be, and she can direct you to all these different things that maybe you never even knew about or considered, right?
Exactly.
That's what you're an
exactly.
expert at.
And we have an announcement.
Ah, okay.
It's really great.
A wine party?
Well, yes.
Okay.
We're known for those.
Yes.
We always do those. But we're opening a second location.
Really? Where at?
Yes, Newport. It's
Wow.
1590 Newport Boulevard, and
Okay.
it's on the corner of 16th and Newport.
Okay.
And it is gorgeous. It's
Wow.
big and bright. It's on the corner. It is gorgeous.
But this one's staying.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes. This is our baby. This is our this
And
is
you'll
our
be
baby.
going back and forth to both
I
of
will.
them?
I will be doing appointments probably pretty much only at Laguna Woods.
Okay.
And then most of my time will be in Newport. But I'm always available. I'm always a phone call
That's
away for
fantastic.
everybody. So I'm really excited
Yeah.
about it.
All right. When is that opening?
The 5th.
Oh.
The 5th.
Wow.
And then our giant party is
So you're
the
just
end
about
of the month.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very close.
Very good. Good to see you.
Thank
Say hi to
you.
everyone over there.
Thank you.
We'll see you in
I
about
will.
a month, and take advantage of going to Adapt-2-It. You can go to the Newport one too when it opens. But Leslie and her staff will help you with all this kind of stuff. All right, we'll be right back.
Thank
That's
you.
really great.
Isn't that fun? I'm so.